Remote work and freelancing. Many seem to confuse the two. They are not the same. And in this video, I will be explaining what the differences are and their pros and cons. I've had the privilege to do both in my last 4 years, so I am in a great position to teach you about this. So let's get straight into this topic. What's up everyone, my name is Rick and thank you very much for all those who are subscribed. If you haven't, click the thumbs up and subscribe, and I appreciate it so much. Let's get straight into it by talking about what remote work is, what freelancing is, before dissecting the pros and cons. Remote work is working full-time for a company behind your computer. So you've agreed with the owners or the boss that between certain hours of the day, you have to work for them only. So you cannot divert the attention. You are expected to be at work at that time and you are paid per hour for your work. That is remote work. Freelance work, on the other hand, is you work for multiple clients. You don't owe anyone your specific time. They just give you a task and you have a deadline to do in a number of days. You do it and submit it to them, and you have much more freedom and control of your time. So that is what freelancing is. Now let's explore the pros and cons of remote work. First pro of remote work is income stability. If you are looking to earn a stable income, remote work is for you, because you can plan that, okay, at the end of every month or every week, I'm making this amount. I can do XYZ with this money that is coming. That is a huge plus if you are into working from home, because you know what you are making and you can plan, and planning is very important as an adult. So that is the first pro of remote work, stable income. The second pro is if you want to make money quickly, remote work is the way to go. This is the first time I'm saying it on this channel, but yes, if you are looking for quick money, remote work is the way to go. Let me tell you why. If you're a freelancer, you have to approach multiple clients, and most times the jobs are not that stable. You get a job for like a week, then boom, you have to find another person. By remote work, if you find a company to work for, they give you a contract. Okay, every hour I will pay you $5, and each day is 8 hours, right? 5, 8, 40. $40 in this part of the world is incredible. I'm making about 600 cedis plus as a Ghanaian in a day. That is incredible pay and steady income and quick income. As soon as you land a contract, you know that you are settled for the next few months, because that is the stability and quick income remote work brings. The third pro of remote work is structure. You know, our whole lives we are taken through structure, from class 1, 2, 3, junior high school to high school, and then university. You are taken through the system, and that system is training you to get a job, to work for somebody. So if you are someone who is used to the structure, then this is for you. Remote work is for you. Now on to the cons of remote work. The first con of remote work is there's no freedom. If you're somebody who likes that freedom of choice, of going anywhere at any time and making decisions for yourself, well, remote work might be challenging for you, because between certain hours, your work hours, you cannot go out or do anything without the permission of your boss. So you don't have that freedom. It's basically like working a 9 to 5, but behind your computer. Second con of remote work is your income and job security is tied to your company. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take Twitter for example, or X. When Elon Musk bought it from Jack, he closed down the whole Ghana branch of X. He laid off everybody like this. They all lost their jobs like this. From people making dollars, good money, to nothing just because of a decision from upstairs. That's how your income is tied to your boss. And since you are in Africa and you are just like an extension, they can easily cut you off. You are as disposable as a fingernail. You can just clip you off at any time without any problem. You know, this happened to me as a worker at a digital marketing company in the US. It just clipped me off, boom, and I lost that source of income like that. So if you don't have the heart, you may become saddened by it. But there are many jobs out there, so don't fret, don't be too sad. So these are the pros and cons of being a remote worker. Now let's go to freelancing. First pro of freelancing is freedom. You are so free to do whatever you want because they give you a task and they give you a deadline of a day or two or a week or a month. So you can plan and strategize what you want to do at what time. You can decide to go to any event. You don't need anybody's permission. You can go out to do anything you want at any time. Nobody will tell you anything. You are so free, and you can work on projects that you like. You don't need to do things that you don't like. I know our jobs, people are like, I don't like this thing, I don't like meetings, I don't like this. Freelancing, you can just do what you like, what you're good at, and make money out of it. So that's the freedom, and that's the first pro. The second pro of freelancing is scalability. Because as a freelancer, you are your own business. Every single freelancer is their own business. Because if they get way too many clients or way too many inquiries, you will have to employ people to work in your team. You are not going to do it on your own. You have to employ people to work with you. And with people joining your team means you will make more money. That is what scalability is. You can end up making a business, having a website, creating ads on Instagram, Facebook, and then growing and blowing and growing and blowing. The scalability potential as a freelancer is huge. Third pro of freelancing is the potential for higher earnings. As a freelancer, if you're an expert at your niche and your niche is in demand, you stand a chance of making way more money than someone who's working a full 9 to 5 at that niche. Because you're a specialist, you don't do much of anything else, but when it comes to that subject, they will employ you, the company will employ you and pay way more than what they are paying their workers for that role, because you are a specialist, and specialists are loved in every single field. Specialists in 100 meters athletics, you are loved. 200 meters, you are loved. High jump, you are loved. Musician specialists who are good at music, they are loved and they are famous. Everyone loves specialists, and as a specialist in freelancing or a specialist freelancer, you are going to make crazy money. Now the cons of freelancing. The first con, I know it, everyone knows it, instability of income. You will never make the same money twice as a freelancer. You can make $10 one month, the next month you can make $1,000. It all depends on how the month goes and how the clients come and go. So if you're not someone who is okay with that, it could be a challenge for you, because the income is not stable, it's not consistent, unless you've made it to a higher level. When you make it to a higher level, then you know that, oh, even if things are bad, at least 5,000 CDs I'll get. That's the level that I've reached. Even if things are terrible, 4,000 I can get. 5,000 I can get. That's a terrible month for me. No offense to anyone who's making that money, but that's what I mean. There's no stable income, but if you make it high up, you can beat these cons. But that's a con. It's a con. You never make the same money twice. Second con of freelancing, there's no structure. Like I said before in the remote working parts, we are all trained for structure. We are trained to go to school. We are trained to pass exams, get promoted to the next level. So when we work for somebody, we work hard, get promoted to the next level, make more money. If you are used to that structure, to that matrix, freelancing can be challenging for you because everything is in your hands. It's like you're a business, like a businessman compared to a worker. That's what remote work and freelancing is. So I hope you understand it now. So that's the second con. If you like camaraderie, meeting people at the office, talking to people and the likes, freelancing is not going to be easy for you, because most of the times you'll be alone, you'll be lonely, working on your own on how to build your brand and your business and make money. So that's pretty much it. So these are the pros and cons of freelancing and remote work. I hope you've learned a lot. If you're someone who likes structure, stable income, and quick money, but little freedom, remote works for you. If you like business, freedom, freelancing is for you. Please let me know what you've learned, and I hope you got some value out of this. Subscribe, like, and see you on the next one. Peace.